Hi, this is Andrea Fox, the divorce lawyer lady. I'm here to talk to you about various issues surrounding divorce and child custody and family law in general. Nothing said in this video is intended to be legal advice. I'm only licensed in the state of Montana, so I'm only speaking about generalities I've encountered in my practice, and they may or may not apply to you in your jurisdiction. As always, I recommend consulting local counsel about your specific case. Also, I am not one of you young, hip kids that's good at selfies and videos, so be gentle. Thank you. Today, I wanted to talk with you about my top tips on how to select an attorney. Basically, if I wasn't an attorney and I was trying to pick one, this is what I would do. So I'll just get into it. Number one, ask around on local Facebook groups. I know that seems kind of weird. And you can do it anonymously now. That's really nice. But you're going to get the down low from people on, the hidden gems, the people that maybe aren't as expensive but are really good, the boutique firms, the solo practitioners, things like that. Because if you hit Google and search out lawyers, you're going to get the big firms that pay for the ad dollars to be the top listing. You're not going to get the local mom and pop that is really good at what they do and charges half of what the big firm charges. I personally would not go with a big firm. Sure, they get great talent, but they are pressured into billable hour commitments, and it is my belief they are overworked. I would personally prefer to use a small firm or a solo practitioner because I think they pay more attention to each individual case. Now, that's a huge generality. There are definitely big firms with great family law attorneys, but this is just what I would do. So I would ask around on local Facebook groups. Part of that, too, is saying any negative stuff, PM me, because you don't want to, for it to turn into a bunch of trash talk or anything like that. So that's what I would do as a first step. Number two, I would take that list of names and I would go look at their websites and their reviews. To me, it's very important to kind of cut a wide swath across what other people think. So I really wouldn't take into consideration a couple bad reviews. That happens to every attorney. That happens to every professional. You're always going to have some people that end up unhappy at some point. That's just part of being a human on planet Earth and being a professional out in the community. So I wouldn't worry about that, but I would look at what the reviews have looked like over time and what the main theme of the reviews is. If it's just 5-star, no comment, okay. If it's people saying, this lawyer helped me through a really tough time and I felt really comfortable or whatever, that's good. So I would look at the overall impression you get from the reviews and the overall level of professionalism on their website. Not how well it's built and stuff, although I guess that matters, but how much information they're willing to share with you. One of my pet peeves with other attorneys is the lack of transparency about pricing and fees and their practice in general. So I don't know. I would go on an information gathering expedition and find out as much as I can. Number three, I would make sure you are technologically compatible with the person that you want to work with. So let's say you get 3 names. You've narrowed it down to 3 names after your Facebook inquiry and your Google searches and stuff. And you call one and they don't get back to you. If they don't get back to you, to me, that's a red flag. We try to get back to everyone within 24 business hours. Now, things come up. That doesn't always happen, but it's the goal. You want someone that's responsive. If you email them and they give you a phone call in return, well, then that's someone that probably refers to use the phone. And if you're an email person, that's not going to work. Similarly, if you're a telephone person and you call an attorney like me, who mostly does email and stuff for my cases, then that might not fit for you. If you need a phone call for everything that comes up, then, we might not be the best fit. So I would think about how you like to work, how you like to process things, paperwork and things like that, and make sure that you're on the same page with whoever you're thinking of hiring. Because most law stuff these days, is done online and via word processing, e-filing, and email. So, even all of our filing here has to be done online. We definitely need to be able to communicate by email and, get documents e-signed and stuff like that. So anyway, just make sure you're on the same page. Neither way is better than the other, but you need to be able to work together. number one thing. My bonus is if you want to dig a little deeper, you can, in most jurisdictions, research past ethical violations. So I don't know about in your state, but in our state, there is like a list of naughty attorneys. I'm sorry, it really cracks me up. It's like the naughty list. I assume they get coal in their stockings every Christmas. But it is just like names of every attorney that's had a public ethical violation and what the result was, when it was, and what the result was. And if it was adjudicated, you can actually go look up what happened and find out more about it. Now, everybody makes mistakes. It's not like any attorney is perfect, but you do want to know if there's been anything bad wrong in the past. Sometimes it's been an issue of substance abuse and the attorney got sober and now they're good to go. But there are attorneys that embezzle from clients and, have done really sketchy stuff. And I personally would want to know about that. So in your state, you can look at whatever ethical body governs attorneys in your state and see if there's any sort of public list. And if I were you, I would check it out. All right, well, thanks for listening to this. If you want more content like this, you can click like and subscribe, and feel free to check out my website if you want more information on me and my practice. That's www.mtfoxlaw.com. So thanks, and have a great day, and I wish you luck with your case.